So the day before is an online survival game expected to come out on March 1st. But the big question is this game a scam or just a bunch of YouTube clickbait to get you to click on those videos? Because you search all over YouTube, everybody's using that word, scam. But the one thing I will tell you is, have they actually scammed anybody? They've showed us what they say is gameplay, game trailers, but they've never really asked us for any money. And to really commit, right, to scam people, you would have to ask for people to pre-order a game, ask for their money, and in reality, they haven't asked for $1. So could this game not be real? Maybe, but the more and more we get closer to this March date, the more and more we're starting to get more information from the developers of the day before. And most recently on Discord, developers came out and said, hey, we are pleased to inform you that the wait for news regarding our game release is coming to an end. After careful consideration and discussions with our leadership team, we have received approval to share the information you have been eagerly anticipating. This month, we'll be releasing raw gameplay footage as per the numerous requests received from our community. This footage will showcase a majority of the features and gameplay elements requested by our community and will provide a clear glimpse into the current state of development for the day before. We hope you enjoy this. So the picture literally says the day before, raw gameplay coming this January. And this really got me excited because so many people have been dogging this game. And honestly, nothing I have seen from the gameplay really was like, wow, this game can't be real. Even the fixing of this Jeep right here, they actually do that in Warzone 2. If you guys haven't played that, if you damage your tires, you can do this on the go in Warzone. You get out the vehicle, repair the tire, and it's good to go. And this isn't something that I would have been shocked that they couldn't pull off. All the gameplay seems things we've seen in the past. And if they're using the new Unreal Engine, we have already seen other games use that new Unreal Engine and what they've been able to do with it. So from the gameplay, from the clips, from the trailers I've seen, nothing seems unrealistic. Now, I will say that we haven't seen enough raw gameplay to really say, hey, is this game real? Now, I will tell you though, if by the end of this month they come out and show us raw gameplay and they show us features, I honestly think this game is legit. Now, will it come out in March? That's the bigger question, right? That's a more realistic question. Do I see this game maybe being delayed? I could definitely see that because we haven't really seen a lot of gameplay. We haven't seen a lot of the features that they've been showing us. I mean, the longest gameplay we got was the one that you actually seen on screen right now, which remind me a lot of The Last of Us. I don't know if you guys have played that game, The Last of Us 1, Last of Us 2. The gameplay, the movement, all really looked a lot like what you would have seen in the game like The Last of Us. So I honestly, when I saw the gameplay, I was like, man, this game could actually be pretty cool. It's an online game. There's zombies. Everything we saw in The Last of Us, obviously, that is just a campaign game. At the moment, you know, Naughty Dog is currently working on their own open world survival. And they say it's the biggest game that they've ever done. So it's gonna be cool to see what comes out from that. But if we're just back to the day before, I will tell you that everything I've seen right here is something that I think can be done. Now, the bigger question a lot of people say is the developers haven't really produced anything like this in the past. But hey, there is a first time for everything. And honestly, if they can pull this game off, this will be a huge hit. And there's a reason why this game is what it was #1, now #2 most wishlist game on Steam. There is a gap for this. And I wouldn't say as much on PC, but when this game does come to PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox, there is a huge gap for this type of game on console, an online survival game like this. And I really hope at the end of the day, this game does come out on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, and obviously it's already scheduled to come out on Steam. And I would like to know more from these developers. There's a lot of unanswered questions I have, and I even said in my last video, should we be concerned with the day before? And it was after they released that little clip they showed us from NVIDIA, and then they showed the behind the scenes at Fantastic. I'm a little worried, but this is a better step in the right direction, and hopefully this gameplay comes out. Now we just have to wait. We have what, about 15 days left for January to end. So within the next 2 weeks, we should get some new gameplay, and hopefully that will put a lot of questions to rest. And all we can really hope for is that gameplay right there shows us everything we've been looking for. So now the ball is in their court. We just have to wait and see what they plan on showing us. Man, this message actually brought a smile to my day because I honestly just want to see some raw gameplay. I want to see them show off the features they've been talking about. I want them to explain those features. And I gotta know from you guys, what would you guys like to see besides just raw gameplay? If they come out and give us 10 minutes of raw gameplay and 5 minutes of explaining and showcasing those features, what features would you like them to explain? What would you like to know the most about this? Like, I gotta know, like, is this a MMO open world game where you can just randomly run into other players? Is this something that it's sectioned off where it's only a couple players? How many players? Or is it PvE only? Is it PvP? Is it a mixture? Just so much we really don't know that we've seen in these short gameplay clips, right? And what we've seen in these trailers, it leaves you wondering, what is the day before at the end of the day? And I think that's what they need to explain the most and show us some of these really cool features. So I gotta know in the comments, what do you think about this new announcement from Fantastic, the developers of the day before, and what would you like to see the most? Let me know in the comments. And I guess now we just have to sit back, relax, and just see what they end up showing us. But I'm excited. This actually got me excited again. I was a little disappointed with their last little NVIDIA showcase and working at Fantastic. Honestly, I was very nervous. I was like, wow, this game might actually not be something. But with them coming out and announcing this, brings a little bit more hype back and brings a little bit more, hey, this thing could honestly be real. All right, guys, we are going to wrap up the video here. I will see you guys in the next one. If you guys want to check out any of my other day before videos, which we have a ton of them, check out the playlist down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, Nothing But Skills is out.